recording now. Okay. See, Mahesh, I mean, you can just think, I mean, you are taking the class and then start giving some instructions about up to point number 10. Just give a, I mean, at a high level explanation why it is required, what we are doing.
Okay.
Is it okay for you?
Yeah, I will try. I will try.
Sure.
If any doubts, please guide me. Okay. If I'm lagging
Sure, sure.
anywhere.
Yeah, sure.
So the first point is AWS account with IAM user with admin access. So here two requests. We need to create an IAM user and we need the privileges. We need to give a privileges of admin. Why we need to give the privileges to the admin is we need to create the resources. Now, if it is the admin access, then only we can able to create the resources. So first point, hope everyone knows how to. Here we need to search for the IAM. This is the AWS console. This is the IAM dashboard. We need to create a user here like this. Remaining normal steps, we need to give the username and username. Like first suppose if you want to give the console access, we need to check this one.
Yeah, better not to give console access. Console access is not needed because we'll be mostly using only for command line access,
Okay.
not necessarily, so that we can avoid.
So I have given the username as a demo. Here we need to attach the policy. Policy is nothing but the privileges what we need to give. As per the prerequisites, we need to give the admin access. So I have selected the administrator access. And then I click on next, create a user. So I have created a demo user. And the second point, what it is saying is AWS key and secret key of IAM user. We need to provide, we need to get the access key and secret key for that IAM user. This is our IAM user demo, and where here in the security credentials plane, we can create the access key. Here we need to access the command line interface only. So I am selecting the command line interface. I am confirming them. Here description we can give anything. We have received the, I mean, we have generated the access key and secret key. We need to save it.
Yeah. You can either download the CSV file or you can copy and paste it in your notepad. So that way it is easy and you never have to rotate the secret key and access key, or you never have to recreate the access key and secret key.
This is how we can able to download the CSV file also. So point also we have done. We have created the IAM user.
Any questions at this point? Anyone?
Hello. So I'm moving to the third point. Third point is AWS.
Just give me a second, Magesh. See, if you are not understanding, please raise your voice. Otherwise, I'll assume that you have understood. And you will have to try to at least do some research on the internet, try to understand if it is not understandable or if you're not asking questions. So it is very simple, very basic one. So I don't want you to come up with some small silly questions. So try to listen and then get the correct context. Okay, Mash. Good, thanks.
Thank you. Third point is AWS CLI configured with access a secret key. So third point is saying that we need to configure the IAM user access key and secret key in the AWS CLI. So I am opening the CLI command. This is the CLI command. So how to create it? We need to run a command like AWS configure So once we run this command, it will ask your access key. So whatever we have saved the key, we need to add it.
You better don't give it. Remove that. Go with the old one. Go with the old one. Don't you can probably delete the access key and secret key for this new user. You can delete it. So that they have to copy and paste the access key. No. You can go for whatever is displayed. No. Use up arrow. Yeah, just run AWS configure with the default information, whatever is there. You can just go through it. Yeah,
Okay.
they have to press. They have to copy paste the access key. Okay, then.
Yeah, once we
Okay.
run this AWS configure, it will ask the AWS access key. So whatever we have saved it, we need to paste it over here. Then next, after entering, it will ask the secret key as well. We need to paste it. After that, region. We need to select the region. What region we want to host the infrastructure. Default by default, we are selecting the US East one. Same thing we need to select. And the default output format. This we need to keep it as a JSON. This is how we need to configure the yeah, secret key and access key in the AWS CLI.
Thanks, Mahesh. So basically, the JSON format, right? If you probably put a text file, text format, it will not have any comparison like distinguishing like whether it's a list or dict when the output is printed. So you will slowly understand at a later stage. But till that point, I mean, just try to think yourself. This is a format, JSON format, which is having list and dict combination for you when output is printed. Okay, you can go ahead.
Yeah, when it comes to the fourth point, it is saying that in GitBash run mkdir. Mkdir, the command mkdir will state that we are creating the one new folder. So we need to run the mkdir command and we need to create a folder name export slash DevOps. Already I have created it. I'm just now we are in the folder of export.devsecops. So everyone has to create this folder. And when it comes to the next fifth point, GitLab account. Yeah, GitLab account with DevOps group. In GitLab, we need to create a group DevOps. That is the fifth point. I'm just going through the console.
Currently, I'm assuming you already have created your GitLab account by going uh, primarily used Google account to log in, authenticate, and then your account will be created. There has to be some set of verification steps that you need to do before your account is created. Once it is created, you will have to create a group and projects inside. Okay. Let me explain.
Yeah. From my end, I have already have this group. So if you are creating the new one, click on the new project, create a blank project, and here you need to give the project name DevOps. Unnecessary settings should be a private only.
Yeah.
Click.
Mahesh, you can create the new project because I mean the one that we created is different. The one we are going to create is different. You just check the file name, project name, AWS-PF-PPC-EC2.
Easy. Yeah, same thing only.
AWS-PF-PPC-EC2.
Yeah, okay, I will create it. Yeah, team, I'm creating the project name. This is our project name. This is our project name. Okay. I'm creating this one. I have created the project. As already I having the DevOps group, I'm continuing with the same thing. Next one, copy the local public key to the GitLab profile settings preference SSH key. So here for the remote accessing, remote accessing of this GitLab project to our GitBash, we need to copy our public key to the GitLab. So first we need to copy the SSH key from the GitLab. For that we need to run a command. This is our SSH key. We need to copy it. As per the sixth point, we need to go through this path, GitLab profile setting preferences.
Uh,
I'm just going through this profile settings.
you want to upload this one, right? Private public key, right?
Yeah, public.
Yeah. Go to the profile settings, which is the third one, third icon. Yeah, which is the third one icon on the top. Yeah, that's it. Click on the preferences. You go to yeah, in the preferences left hand side you see SSK, right? Yeah. You already have copied.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to copy. You have already copied. So people who
Generally, we need
have not, yeah,
here we will get a SSH key options. Here add a new key. Now we need to paste that key whatever we have copied. And we need to give the title for our reference. We need to give by default it will take automatically the last name, our system name. For our better understanding, we need to give the title and we need to add it.
Mahesh, can you quickly show the public key from your GitBash? So that is how you have to view the public key. That you need to copy paste. By just selecting, it will be copied, and there you have to just do a Control V. Uh, Before that, if you have not done public key and private key creation, you can follow the prerequisites document and then create a public key and private key pair from your Git bash. That's a pretty simple command, ssh dash keygen dash trsa, and then enter 4 times. It will be automatically created. Then you can use that public key to be copied and pasted in the GitLab account. Okay, Mahesh, you can continue.
Until the sixth point we have completed. Next point is create a global variables in GitLab. This is the path groups DevOps settings.
Yeah, once you click on DevOps group, on the left hand side, you will see settings. No, yeah. And you have to go to CI/CD. And you have to click on variables, expand variables. Yeah. You can say add variable, and then what you can do is you can go to the bottom, scroll down to the bottom in the key section. In the key section, you can type AWS underscore. It'll automatically pop you up key ID. Yeah, select key ID. Yeah, copy the key ID to the description also. Copy the AWS underscore access underscore key ID to the description as well. Paste it and then go to your notepad where you copied your access key. Access, you are using. Or you can go to GitBash if you are slightly confused about where is your credentials, right? You can go to GitBash, do a cat tilt symbol dot aws slash credentials. Credentials, not config. Config will contain only the information about the configuration. Credentials, no. Okay, credentials. Okay, fine. Whatever you are using directly for you copy. Okay, you have a default DevSecOps and Terraform. That's okay. For now, you will not be able to understand very clearly the different profiles. You can just copy paste the access key, secret key from your default profile. Yeah. Copy is only just select is copy in Bash. Okay, do a control V. Yeah, add variable. Yeah. Similarly, you can add one more variable. So it is already added. Come down. Type AWS underscore. You can take secret access key. Yeah, secret access key. Copy the same thing into description, so that you understand what is a whether what is the value that you created. Yeah, add variable. Similarly, you add uh, region underscore default region. Put it US dash east dash one. Yeah, whatever you it'll be seen in the config. You can do a cat of config because you have already done the configuration, so you can see that US East one default. Okay, and variable. So with this, I mean, you have done the configuration required for your access key secret CACD. You can go back to your notepad now, the instructions.
One point also we have created. We have added the variables in our GitLab CI/CD. And the eighth point is add new variables for access and secrets key region. This also completed.
Okay, now just hold on. Say completed. Say complete. That is fine. You completed it. The only thing you need to make sure is you need to go to your project in GitLab projects and see there is no duplicate access key secret key created inside your projects. If you go to that TFEC2, VPC EC2, anyone. If you go to settings, CI/CD, because it is project level variables. If you declare again variables here, it so you just need to make sure these variables are so you can see that group level variables inherited come down. So that is a group level variable that you just created. You should not have any project level variables that you have to make sure. Just go a little up.
So group level variables means whatever in that group, whatever the projects are there, the same credentials we can use it, right?
Exactly, exactly. Say it is at the parent level.
Okay.
Group means here it is a parent. From the parent, it can be used for any child. So group your parent and whatever projects that you create, it will be a child. So all the variables that are created for the parent, it will be used by all the child. Okay, now you can go back. I mean, so that will be your one of the validation step to ensure no project level variables are created. Now you can go back and check your WhatsApp that I just forwarded the .zip file, which contains the Terraform commands, Terraform scripts. I have sent to both the groups wherever I have students. If it is missing while you are watching this video, please call me. I will forward to you personally. Okay. So there is a problem now. A little bit of problem. Uh, can you put your GitBash folder PWD? It's
Hello.
not-
Your voice is breaking.
so, can you mute yourself, Mahesh, just for a quick minute? Just mute. Uh, am I audible now? Am I still breaking now? Now unmute and tell me.
Yeah, now you are audible.
Mahesh, you can probably switch off the fan or maybe close some of the window from your side.
No, I connected earphones maybe due to that. Because of
Okay.
that. Give me 1 minute, I will remove it.
Okay. You can do a cd dot dot because I'm saying one small mistake in the folder name that you created. Yeah. Ella,
So,
can you do ls? Yeah. You can move the file folder to DevOps, Dev capital, D capital O capital, MV uh, tab D capital EV O capital. No, 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 not this way, not this way. No, no, that is fine. That is fine. Yeah,
okay.
space, one space character, D capital, dev, O capital, ops. No, just change O to capital. That's all. So you're basically no, don't use tab now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, enter, enter. You're basically moving the file folder from DevOps small letter to capital letter. Do a ls now. With respect to Windows, it is not a problem at all. Just go to DevOps, CD space tab. Yeah, enter. C small letter. C small letter. CD space DevOps. Yeah, enter. Do a ls now. Okay. See, the problem is whatever you are doing currently, that has been copied to the D drive, not in the C drive. Just make sure do one thing, that you go to the particular download once again, move it here. Otherwise, you can do a move from here also. Just type move mv space slash.
1 minute. I have directly saved over there.
Okay.
1 There it is. Downloads it.
No. It is in the D drive. It is in the D drive. You can simply do one thing. Otherwise, it's better way to do it this way. Can you go and click on the downloads once again from your WhatsApp? I'll tell you the exact way to do it. Yeah, click on save as. Uh, just go to users. No, don't go to downloads. Go to users. This PC, C users, Dell. Yeah, and go to export folder. Users, I think it is Mahesh. Okay. Keep coming down. Keep coming down. You will see export folder. Yeah, export. Go to DevOps and copy it here. Yeah, save it here. Now go back to your GitBash. Do a pwd ls. See, pwd ls, most of the times we do it just to make sure we are at the correct directory. Do unzip. Simply do unzip, and you can type unzip space AWS VPC tab. Yeah, this will automatically unzip your folder here. Create a folder here. Do a ls space AWS TF VPC. No, don't do a CD. Don't do a CD. It is not required. It is not required. ls space AWS TF VPC EC2 main. I just want to see what is there inside. I just want you to also see.
Sorry.
Can you do a ls space AWS dash TF dash VPC tab enter. Okay, you have the right things. So you are supposed to do unzip only from the command line.
Okay.
Then only everything will be as I explain in the document. If you do it from your browser or your file browser, it will be a different format.
Okay, understood.
Now you can go back to your GitLab repository. So you can see the next point.
So next point is create a new repository in GitLab under DevOps group, AWS
That
TF.
Yeah, that you have already created. You can mark it as completed.
Yeah, this one only already created. Unzip the main zip file to go to the AWS. This is also completed. And the next one is copy all files or folders from main folder to here. This already we have done. No? Hello, Shankar.
Yes, Mahesh.
This 12th point, copy all the files or folders from main folder to this one. This already we have done.
No. I'll tell you. So you go back to your GitBash. Go to AWS TF. No. Okay. Can you just go back to your notepad? What is the next point?
After 10th point, this is the 11th point is the next one. Unzip the main zip file and go to the AWS TF PPC EC2 folder.
Okay, I think I missed one point. That is git clone of the repository. You have to do a git clone of the repository. Yeah. So just put it like a sub repository, git clone of the repository that is created from GitLab console. Correct. Yeah. Now just type, enter. Yeah. Can you go to code on the.
Here only, no? Copy.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. That's, yeah. Copy the clone with SSH option. That point I missed it. Do a git clone space, right? Yeah.
But we are doing in the DevOps. We need to do inside this main, right?
Yeah. Inside. Okay. You have to go. You are in the right direction. PWD. Yeah. Uses noise export DevOps. That's correct. That's a correct folder. You can do a git clone. Enter. Now go to the newly checked out repository. Newly cloned repository.
Okay.
CD AWS TF EPC-EC2. Yeah, enter. Do ls-al. You will see a .git folder, which is nothing but your configuration information for your GitLab repository. ls-al. ls-al. Correct. L. Yeah. So you will see a .git folder, which is having the information about your GitLab repository. Okay. Can you guys unmute yourself, the guest user, your names? Is it Raj and Nadeem?
Sorry?
So there are two people I see, apart from Vinod, Tara, and Aishu. Can you unmute and tell your name, please? Hello. Is it Raj? Okay,
Hello,
okay.
Shankar. Yeah, this is Raj.
Okay, you have to speak out, right? So we are currently going through classes for other people. It's okay, you can be joined. It is going to be the a repeat of some of the session what we have done before.
Okay.
Can you also rename yourself in the profile?
Okay, sure. I'll do it. Even Nadeem has joined. I'll do it.
Okay, sure. Okay. See, I'm basically trying to cover all the Terraform GitLab stuff for other students so that I can sync up with you guys. You can also be part of the class and listen to that. If you have any questions, you can get it clarified.
Okay. I think I have to rejoin to rename myself, so I'll do it.
Even I think that I'll have to rejoin. It's okay. You continue. I'll just rejoin in 10 minutes. Possibly
Sure.
that would be done. Right. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Sure, Mahesh, you can just go back to your Git bash. So if I say terminal, that is Git bash. So make
Okay.
sure if I say also you understand.
Okay. Sure.
Um, Now what you do is just go back to your notepad. Yeah, copy the command that is written there. Yeah, cp -r. Yeah, that one you can actually run it until the dot. So we are basically copying the files from the main to your local file, your repository. So basically, I have given the code, and you're trying to copy all the code and use that particular code for your Terraform uh, resource creation. Okay, just go back to your Git bash and do a right click. Yeah. So this will basically copy all the files from VPC EC2 main to this folder. Enter. Do ls-al. You can see it is not only readme file and .git folder. It will also have EC2 VPC subnet EC2 two extra folders that you copied. You can copy the next line as well from the notepad. That you can paste it. The thing is, I mean, it will not be quite clear at this point what you're doing, but I'll make you understand each and every step. You're copying the .git ignore file, which is supposed to ignore all the unnecessary files while you're doing a git add, git commit, git push. Okay. Now just copy paste it over there.
Yeah, I have run the command.
Sure. Okay. Do ls-al. Now you will see .git ignore file. Yeah. Can you see this file? Can you open the file? Basically, what this file does is it tells the git command while you are doing git add, git commit, git push. It says what files you need to ignore from saving the file into the remote repository. Even though it will be available in the local repository, it will be ignored for pushing to the remote repository. Okay, just see this file inside. Some of the configurations like .terraform, .star.pem file, all these files will be ignored while you are pushing the changes to the remote repository. This is one of the important thing that you need to learn while you are learning Git commands or Git for source code management. Okay, escape and save this file. Escape and quit. You can simply q exclamation. Yeah. Okay. The next thing that you need to do is you need to go to the EC2 yeah
Easy.
EC2 EC2 folder.
Folder.
No, you can you can also do directly Vim. That is also possible. I mean, you can do as long as if you are comfortable with the relative path and absolute path, you can do it. You can do it from here also. Vim space EC2 slash tab. You just type tab. You will see different files that are available in the folder. Yeah, you need to open the variables.tf. V and tab. Yeah, okay. So it is actually a best practice to open all the files from the folder from wherever you are existing instead of juggling between different folders. I'll tell you what exactly this variables.tf contains. This contains information about your AMI ID, instance type, key name, subnet ID, security group ID, things like that. This is basically the kind of variable that you declare normally in a programming language like Python or C or Java. You are defining a variable name that is variable space whatever name that you give, and then you give a default value. The value is nothing but that you assign to a particular variable. So here you have to change according to your environment. First of all, change instance count to 1. Go to insert mode by pressing I, and then go to the default last line. Yeah, that you change it to instance count to 1, and you can say that key name EC2 underscore key is okay. T2.micro instance type is okay. AMI ID is also okay because US East 1 we are going to create the account. But only thing it is going to change is subnet ID and security group ID, because that is going to be based on your AWS account and VPC details. So now while this is open, you can go to your AWS account.
Can I save this one?
No, you need not save it now. You can parallelly open your AWS console. Yeah, you can go to VPC. You can click on VPC. Just make sure you are in the correct region. US East 1. Yeah, just make sure you are in the US East 1 region before you do anything. In the complete DevOps class, we'll be looking only into the US East 1 region. So make sure always whenever you do something, you are on the US East 1 region. That is nothing but North Virginia.
Okay.
Go and click on the subnets. Click on the subnets. Okay, just 1 second before that. Just click on the VPC. In order for you to identify whether you have a default VPC created and running, you should always check the CIDR range. Can you just scroll left? Yeah, you can see the IPv4 CIDR, which is nothing but 172.31.00/16. This is a default VPC that is provided by AWS for you to create other resources. So we'll be using this default subnet initially for few classes. Then we'll be creating a custom VPC. So you can click on subnets. You can choose the subnet which is 172. Can you just scroll little right? Yeah. So you should always choose 172.31.16, which is running in availability zone 1A. So you can click that particular subnet ID and then copy the subnet ID. So if you just go down, so after selecting that subnet, the easy way to copy is the copy icon. So that is easy to copy the subnet ID. Just go back to your GitBash. I'll tell you one more shortcut to change your subnet. Escape. Now just move one right arrow. Yeah. Now do a whenever I tell you to type something, you have to type continuously. Okay. Okay. Don't type it now. CW is a change word shortcut. Okay. Hyphen will be considered as one more word. So you have to say 3 CW. Now you can type 3 CW. No. Not going to the insert mode. Escape. You will be undo. You will do undo. One more you. Yeah. So whatever command that I'm saying, it is a command mode commands. So you have to type C3CW. 3CW.
At a time, CW, like that, right?
No. Number 3 CW.
Okay.
Okay. Now right click. Just go back to your console whether subnet ID is ending with 59. No, just copy it once again from here. No. Copy it from here. Just go there. Don't select anything. Just use a left arrow. Go to starting of subnet. Yeah, do 3CW. Okay. Escape. One right arrow. Come to the right. Yeah, 3CW. Right click. Okay, there's something wrong. You're not getting that. It's okay. You delete it. You delete it, copy paste it. You delete it. Yeah. Just now go there. Do a copy once again. Yeah. Just right click. Okay. The other commands are not working. It's okay. We'll see that later. You can just come down to security group ID and delete that. Yeah, delete it. Guys, please make sure you just delete it and then copy paste it, because the shortcuts are not working correctly for you. You may need to practice for more time. Can you go to EC2 on the top? Go to EC2. Yeah, search for EC2. Click on EC2. Click on the right hand side also you can see. Okay, yeah, click on security groups. Don't go with the default security group. Create a new security group.
Security
Yeah.
group.
Security group is all about allowing network from outside to the inside AWS cloud, and what ports, what IP addresses, what are the different port numbers are allowed or disallowed for the incoming as well as outgoing traffic. That is what is all about security group. It is a virtual firewall that is provided by AWS. Okay, you can see inbound rule, outbound rule, right? That I'll show you. Just you can just go up. Say my EC2 security group, my EC2 SEC, yeah, SG. That is fine. Yeah, just copy paste in the description also. We are basically using default VPC. Security group belongs to VPC at a high level. So if you create a custom VPC, you will end up creating security group for that custom VPC. Now you can say add rule, inbound rules. Here we'll be defining port number 22. Yeah, you can select custom TCP SSH. That also you can do. You can directly custom TCP and choose SSH. That will automatically give port number 22 for access. Yeah, in the custom you choose anywhere. Anywhere means anywhere IPv4 means you are allowing people to access from anywhere. Port number 22. Okay, just come down. In the outbound rule, by default, you will have all traffic. That is okay. All traffic is perfectly fine because you are not restricting any traffic which is going outside of your network. There should not be any restriction at all. Most of the cases. Yeah, just come down and select create security group. Once the security group is created, copy the security group ID. The second one, yeah, that is the second one, correct. Yeah, just go back to your, yeah, right click, security group ID will be pasted. You just need to make sure you create EC2 underscore key, the key name that I have, right? You can save this file, escape and save this file, escape and save this file. Can you go back to your AWS console? Can you go to EC2 once again? I mean, on the EC2 dashboard. Can you click on the EC2 dashboard? Okay, you are on the dashboard, correct. Can you click on the key pairs? On the dashboard, yeah, you can see the key pairs, right? These key pairs are needed for you to log into the EC2 machines remotely. Click on create key pair. Rest everything should be default. I mean, you should choose .pem file, EC2 underscore key. Yeah, give a name as EC2 underscore key. EC2 underscore key underscore. Yeah, and select PEM format. .pem, not PPK, because PPK is used for PEM is used in GitBash. PPK is used by Putty. Yeah, just click create key pair. Yeah, it'll automatically download the EC2 underscore key file to your local machine. Okay, now whatever things that you need to do, you have done it. Click on instances once. Click on instances. You will see the number of instances running 0, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. I just want to know how many of you created EC2 instances from console so far? I know, Mahesh, you have done it. You know exactly how to create the EC2 instance. Others,
Yes, sir,
Aishu.
great.
Yeah, who is this? Sorry.
Vinod, sir.
Vinod. Yeah, Vinod. You have an idea how to create EC2 instance,
Yes,
right?
sir, I know, sir.
AWS console. Others, please raise your voice. Tara. Okay. Aishu. Guys, please speak while you are attending the meeting. If you're not speaking, you
Yes.
are probably not listening at all. Yeah, Tara. Have you created EC2 instance before?
No, sir, I'm checking.
Okay. No. Do one thing. Just make a note. Just watch a YouTube video. You just create EC2 instance from AWS console. EC2
Okay.
instance create EC2 instance creation in the default VPC from AWS console. Search it on the internet or ChatGPT and just follow the procedure and see whether you are able to create a EC2 instance.
Okay, sir.
Now going back to Mahesh. Mahesh, you can go to your GitBash. So what you can do is, okay, do a PWD. Okay, you can now do a git add space dot. Basically, git add command. Okay, before that, do one thing. Before that, you may have to do other configurations. Um, I'll just paste the commands. Can you do git config list? Git config list.
Git config.
List.
Hello.
List.
Okay, sorry.
Does it show username, user.name, and user.email? Okay, it is having that information. So if it is not showing user.name or user.email, what you need to do is um, you can type this way, Mahesh. With the hash, you can type. You can press Q to come out of this. You can press Q. Okay. Now put a hash first. For other people to hash, not slash, hash. Comment. Put a hash first, and no, hash. Number 3 shift. Shift number 3.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Git git config. No. Give a space. Git space config dash space git dash config space double dash global space user dot name space with the double quotes inside your username. For other people who are watching the video, they should know their username should be type their full name. You can type full name. That's it. Okay. Yeah, enter. The reason why we are putting hash, no, username, not the email, username. Okay, enter. So this will not create anything for you because you already have it. We put a hash because it will be commented out. Enter. You can use up. No, you can enter. It's okay, whatever you type it. It is fine. You're just putting a hash in front, so it will not do anything. So
Okay.
use up arrow. Use up arrow. Use email instead of name. User dot email. Yeah, that one will be your email ID. Anyways, this one will be user dot email. Email space Mahesh at some gmail.com. Whatever it is, simply. Okay, that is your email ID. Okay, now enter simply. Okay. People who have not configured the global username and email, they have to configure it, and then they have to do the next step as git status to find out what changes you have done to the git repository, your git local repository. This one will give you idea about what changes you have done. Git status. It will show you some files are modified, some files are untracked. So whatever it says it is modified, these are the existing files which are modified. Whatever it says untracked, which are new files which are added. So you remember we copied files from the other folder, right? Those
Correct.
files be showing as untracked files. So we'll have to add these files to the repository. So that's why you can do a git diff that will show you the differences between the existing file and new file. So this one will have a green and red. Red will show whatever is removed. Green will show whatever is added. Git diff. DIFF.
D.
DIFF. DIFF. Yeah, enter. Git diff will give you the differences. Okay. So you will be doing it on a regular basis, on a daily basis, these commands. So you need not bother so much. And now just do a git add dot, git space add space dot. So this will save your changes in the local staging place. It is called your staging area. Okay, you can do that now. You can add these files to your staging area. Enter. And now you can do a git commit. So these issues I will try to solve it in the next class. Um, uh, only thing is do one thing, git commit dash m is nothing but a message that you are giving for your commit. It will be a unique commit ID for each and every commit that you are giving, and it will have a commit message. Yeah, within that you say that my uh, new Terraform code to create EC2 instance. Yeah, that's okay. Enter. Yeah, git push.
Can I enter?
Yeah, enter. Okay, do ls. So basically, all the files, whatever you have done, local changes that has been already pushed to the remote repository. Now you can go back to do ls first. Ls first. There's no change from your local repository. You can go back to your GitLab account. GitLab account for the specific project. GitLab account, a specific project. Yeah. Now you can see only the README file, right? You can do a refresh. You can refresh this page. You will see all the local files that you modified come here. EC2, VPC subnet EC2, .git ignore. All the files have come here. Okay. That is the way Git repository works. So that is an example of Git add, Git commit, Git push, adding some new files to the repository. Now you can go back to your okay. Can you just mark whatever has been completed so far? Okay, Mahesh, can you also make sure whatever extra thing that we have done, put it in the document while we are doing this practice. Whatever possible, you put it in the document, send it back to me.
Yeah, definitely I will do it.
Sure. Okay. So next thing is I have already explained the Terraform workflow for most of the people. Otherwise, I'll go back and explain a little bit into the Terraform workflow. There are 4 different stages at a minimum. I'll quickly share my screen for now. Then I'll ask Mahesh to share the screen and explain. So as a DevOps engineer, you will be writing the Terraform code in .tf format. I have already given you some instructions, information about, how to write the Terraform files that you can go through the video and I'll show you some examples. You will be creating resources using the resource block. You will be using the provider block for making sure it is connecting to AWS cloud. Like that, you have data block, you have variable block, and once you do a Terraform init, Terraform plan and apply, it will actually create resources in your cloud, whatever you have. So once a resource is created, it will store that information in the Terraform state file, which is nothing but a database of whatever resource that you created. So Terraform workflow has 4 different stages: init, validate, plan, apply, and destroy. So until apply, we are really doing so much. But in the destroy stage, we'll be removing all the resources that are created. Whatever is created in the 4 stages, we'll be destroying it using Terraform destroy command. So Terraform init actually initializes your working repository, working directory, so that your Terraform is your local file system is initialized with all the plugins and all the configurations. It downloads all the providers, all the plugins to your local machine. That will be available in the .terraform folder. That we will see first when Mahesh executes Terraform init. And then validate is a inbuilt validator which will validate the file whether it is in the correct format or not. Plan, it gives you the idea what resources will be created, how many resources will be created, what will be the how many different resources added, modified, will be deleted. Everything it will show in the plan. Apply, which actually does the actual resource creation or deletion or modification. Whatever you have at the last in the Terraform state file, that will be removed if you run Terraform destroy. So you need to understand a little bit about your Terraform state file. That will give you an understanding of how Terraform destroy will work. Here I have given the provider block. This I already explained. I already have shared the video as well for the Terraform. So you can see that first, this one, whatever is in the green is kind of specific to Terraform. Whatever is there in the red color, that is specific to the cloud. If it is a provider AWS, it is a AWS cloud that you are connecting. If it is underscore something, AWS underscore VPC, AWS underscore instance, it is nothing but you are creating instance in, you are creating resource in AWS. The third one is always, if you have a third one, it is always your specific variable that you define. So you can see the variable block, it looks like the variable name and the description. That is not much important, but a default value is important. For AMI ID, you can see that AMI ID, which is specific to US East 1. And we just say AMI ID. The same AMI ID will be called from your Terraform code. The way to call the object with a dot extension. Objects will be called in Python in any other programming language with a dot with the dot extension. Dot, and then you say region. That means variable region will be called here. If AWS underscore instance dot my EC2 ID EC2, that means my EC2 instance of particular AWS instance is created is called here. Dot ID means instance ID will be retrieved. Here it will be VPC ID will be retrieved. Similar to that, you will have a private IP, public IP for instance also can be retrieved by using the same AWS underscore instance dot that particular object. Okay, we can go back to my screen. With respect to that quick introduction, that's all I have. We'll have it in the next class. I'll stop sharing. I'll ask Margis to share. Mahesh, can you share your screen? We'll go for another 5-10 minutes, not more than that. Okay. Can you go to EC2 folder? From where we'll be doing all the Terraform init plan. Do a ls-al. So you don't see any .terraform folder, right? You don't see any .terraform folder. Yeah. Can you run Terraform init? It will initialize the plugin. It will initialize the backend. It's talking about the version that is the plugin version that is using. It'll take initially more than a minute or close to 1 minute in order to download all the plugins via internet and then keep it in your local machine. Okay, now do a Terraform validate. Yeah, hopefully it should pass, because I mean we have done changes only at the security group and this one subnet ID. Okay, can you do a Terraform plan? This will tell you exactly how many resources will be created, how many add, how many modify, how many delete. So you can see that plan 1 to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. You can go up and see what exactly it is going to add. It is going to add one instance. See AWS underscore instance dot EC2 underscore instance TF. And it says AMI will be taken, ARN will be applied. So whatever it says known after apply means, I mean, it will be known only after the apply stage is completed. These are the different parameters, different properties that it creates while you are creating an instance. Okay. You can do Terraform init. Apply dash. It's
Sorry,
okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can say yes to the action. The other way to do is dash auto approve. That also you can do. Okay. So you can just switch back to AWS console and see whether the instance is getting created. Now refresh. You will see the instance is getting created now. You will see one instance running. Yeah, EC2 inst-tf. So what I would suggest you is, I mean, go back to your main.tf and see it also shows you what is the public IP of this machine. You can also connect to that machine from here locally by doing SSH to this machine. That also you can do right now. But before that, I would like you to look at the main.tf file. Can you do a cat main.tf? Cat main.tf. Yeah, enter. So you will see that all the variables are being called here. See, except the provider, you see AMI, where.ami ID, instance type, where.instance type. Like that, every object is called using where. Because we are defining all the variables in the variables.tf. So for this, you should have a basic understanding of some programming language, how we define a variable, how we call that variable, or how we create an object, how do we call that particular object in the programming. Okay, the security group, which is having a square bracket. Can anybody tell me why it is with a square bracket? Anybody has clue?
We can add multiple security.
Okay, that's a good answer. Otherwise, there is one more specific answer for this. You are correct, Mahesh, but in other terms, it is a list. It is not a single item. List is a collection.
Okay.
A list is also uh, represented as square bracket in Python. So most of the places, even in JSON, even in YAML, even in the HCL format, we are mostly relying on the Python way of defining the variables. Python way of calling the variables. Okay, you can close this file. Okay, can Can you guys tell me what questions you have with respect to whatever lessons you have learned today? It is definitely, I agree, it is little a big topic that I've taught you today within an hour. But you can go through the videos or you can contact me personally for any clarities, for any of the doubts, so that I can explain you. So I would ask you to also go through the video. I'll share it across to you after the class. You can just go through it. Any questions specific from anyone? Okay, Mahesh, you can run Terraform destroy now. -- auto - approve. Basically apply, no space, no space. Yeah, that is also no space, correct. Yeah, it's a single argument, a single option. Yeah, if you enter it, it'll automatically remove the instance. You can go, okay. One second. Can you just do a Control A? The last thing that we'll complete, Control A, hash. Yeah, enter. So this will not run anything. This is, you're adding a comment to the line and then you're running it. Okay. Now do SSH-I. You are connecting to the EC2 machine. SSH-I space. No, dash I space. No. Tilt / downloads. D capital. Okay. EC2 underscore. Because the key is over there. EC2 tab. Yeah. Okay. EC2 dash user. Because that's a user, we are logging in as to Amazon Linux machine. Can you go back to the console, or maybe okay, yeah, you can go back to the console and then select the IP address. Copy the IP address, public IP. No, that is a private IP, public IP. Yeah. Right click. Yeah, enter. So it'll ask you to accept the fingerprint. Say yes or yes. Yeah. Now you logged into the remote machine, which is Amazon Linux machine. You can do a sudo yum install httpd. Some basic commands that I want you to do. People can try this sudo yum install. Yum is nothing but a repository that will pull all the dependencies and install all the packages.
httpd.
Yeah, httpd. Yeah. So you can press yes, Y, just Y, enter and Y. Or you can say -y in the end. So both ways you can do it.
-y also okay.
Yeah, if y is also okay. Yeah, enter. So this will actually install the HTTP packages along with the dependencies. So with this we'll stop it. One command is more than enough to run it on EC2 instance. Just do a Control D. Yeah. Now do a Terraform destroy. Use up arrow. Yeah. Just do a Control A. You can, from Windows you can do a delete. Yeah. Enter now. So your EC2 instance will be destroyed now. You can go back to your AWS console and see the instance is getting destroyed. It will show instance running 0. Probably, or it is shutting down. Yeah. Okay. That's all I had for today. Any questions from anyone? Vinod, you can call me back.
Sure, sir. I will call you.
Others, Raj and Nadeem, I'll make sure I'll cover more things for you. But it'll be definitely refreshing for you, right? you are trying to understand a bit more about what I have learned so far.
Yeah, it was revision. Shankar, and what about the Terraform? Docker